all, man. I'm not trying to keep him away from his mother, but the times I've took him to see his mother since he's been in possession with me, she
Enjoy the
has
video.
locked
Hit the like
herself in the
button.
bathroom, refused to come out while he was there.
All right, Mr. Borrego, please raise your right hand, sir. All right, sir, do you solemnly swear or affirm your testimony going to get here today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you very much, sir. You're officially under oath. I'm going to go ahead and let the state call you as a witness, and we'll take it from there. This time, Mr. Diamond, go ahead and call your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll call Mr. Borrego. Mr. Borrego, will you state your full name, please?
Ruben Borrego.
Okay. And who is your son, Mr. Borrego? Does he currently live with you?
He does. He's right here.
How long has he been living with you?
Since August of 2023.
Okay. And Ms. Smith was in agreement with that?
I would say yes, because there wasn't. He's here. I mean, if anybody was fighting it, then But yeah, okay. It was in the best interest of my son to be here.
Okay. And I realize you're not trying to speak badly of her, but it's fair to say that she was not in a position to give the best care at this point.
Yeah, and that was brought to my attention by her own family. Her own family reached out to me saying I needed to come pick him up because he was in a bad situation, didn't finish school. She didn't make him go to school. She wasn't working. They're about to get evicted. They wanted to call CPS on her. So instead of taking the chance of him running through any kind of system or foster system, they picked him up from her and we met halfway and I took possession of him.
Okay. Do you have any objection to Ms. Smith having a standard possession order if she's ever in a place where she can visit?
I don't mind at all, man. I'm not trying to keep him away from his mother, but the times I've took him to see his mother since he's been in possession with me, she has locked herself in the bathroom, refused to come out while he was there, made him sad, made him cry.
It's not for you to take the child to see her. It's up to her to come see the child. Okay, that's just not the way it works. Okay. So you don't have to worry about taking him down to see her. If she wants
if she wants to see him, yeah, then she'll have. Because that's what I did. If I wanted to see him, I had to go.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. We're not looking at you having to do any transport, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. We just want to make sure it's okay for her to get a standard possession order.
Yeah. I mean, whatever the regular thing is. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so the next question, Mr. Borrego, do you have insurance available for your son?
I do.
And is that through your work? Is that through another source?
It's through my work.
Okay, and is that both health and dental?
Health, dental, and vision.
Okay. Do you know what you're paying for the insurance?
It's $46 weekly for me and him. So, and I get paid weekly. So it's either 4 to 5 weeks that I'm paying that. So roughly, what is that, like 200?
So yeah, then that's I calculated just shy of 200 for the both of you. So would you like the court to order her to reimburse you for the insurance that you're carrying?
Now with that, I mean, I would love to, but if she don't pay, how does that work?
Well, conceivably, my agency could file a motion and ask the court to hold her in contempt for failing to do what was ordered, or you could bring your own motion.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt my son anymore. He's been through a lot. I mean, if that meant, her having to be in contempt, what does that mean? Going to jail?
That'd be up to the court, but that would be one of the options. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you got a 15-year-old son. So the odds of, there's a chance it'll be done before he turns 13, but it might be right at it. What county does she live in right now?
It is in Bell County. I live in Hill County.
Okay. So you're in Hill and she's still here in Bell, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, here's the deal, sir. Once this case becomes final in 6 months, the proper venue for this case going forward will be in Hill County. So it would need to be transferred up there. Like I say, different judges do different things. But I know the judge up there personally used to be an attorney before me from the AG's office, and he's really more no nonsense than I am because he used to have the job that Mr. Diamond has. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to get it like why not? But
But
like,
here's the deal, sir. Under the law, she's obligated to give it to you. So if you don't want it, you can tell me you don't. But under the law, she's obligated to pay you that money. And if she doesn't pay you, then you have the right to enforce it or not enforce it.
so if I say yes, that just means she can pay it.
Now, what she says, under law, sir, she's required to pay it. And if she doesn't pay it, either you have to forgive her, or the court has to go, or the state has the option of going in and filing a motion to hold her in contempt and have her come before either me or Judge Arian. And at that time, see whether or not it'd be appropriate for her to go to county jail for not doing what she's supposed to do as a financially responsible parent.
So if I say yes and then I don't get it, I can be like, it's okay. Is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry, it's not okay until you say it's okay and the judge says it's okay. All right. Because it's a court order, sir. It's not either or, right? The order is you got to pay your child support, you got to pay your cash medical, you got to pay your cash dental. And if you don't do it, if there's a hearing to enforce, the state can, the judge can order jail based on that, unless you forgive the money. You obviously would have the right to forgive that if you want to, but if you don't want to, it's your money. All right. So.
Mm-hmm. All right,
I can't give you legal advice on this one, sir, but under Texas law, it's her obligation going forward to pay child support and to pay for medical insurance, at least a proportion of medical insurance, 9% at least based on minimum wage, and 1.5% for dental.
Okay, so you're saying this is going forward?
Yeah.
No, I don't want her to pay anything going forward.
All right. Well, I'll let the state ask the next question, but I've got to look at child support also, sir. And I'm going to have to. There's no circumstances. Well, I hadn't heard circumstances in this case that will allow me not to order child support. Okay.
Yeah, that Judge, I don't. But whatever you decide to do, that's fine too.
Okay. All right, then. Mr. Donohue doesn't want reimbursement for his cash medical for medical and dental. Go ahead and ask you about child support. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. So Mr. Brego, how about that? Would you like her to be ordered to pay child support?
I do not.
Okay. Let me, and the court's going to have a reason for that. So are you able to support your son without any assistance from her?
I've been doing it for these last 2 years. Yes.
And not to get too personal here, but what are you making a month?
Well, I usually bring home anywhere from $700 to $1,000 a week, but then minus child support, so it's like $600 after child support was taken out. What I was making.
Okay, so but once we get that stopped, you're looking at between $700 to $1,000 a week. $700 to about $800, $700 to $900. Just depends if there's overtime or not. But on I would say about $780. Okay. Is she mentally and physically able to work right now? Yeah. She just chooses not to. And she hasn't for the last 3.5 years. And that's why
I'm not going to let her get away with not doing what she's supposed to. This is her child just as much as it is yours. I'm gonna look at our child support. I'm gonna base it on minimum wage. Nobody makes minimum wage anymore. And I'm gonna see it's in your son's best interest that I order that now. At the end of the day, you can forgive it after it's all said and done. But right now, if she goes out and decides she's gonna find that she gets a job and it finds out about it, you're gonna start taking money automatically out of her paycheck like it's coming out of yours. That's her parental responsibility, and for her to shove that off on you totally, it's just unacceptable as far as the court's concerned, sir. I guess you're doing your fair share. I guess my answer is whatever is in the best interest of my son. So I guess the prior question before going back or whatever, I guess we'll do that too. And if it just comes down to it, and I forgive it, then that's. Well, we're only going to do it going forward, sir. I'll look at starting at the 1st of September. That way, I won't take it all the way back to the 1st of March like I could. And I'm going to look at her chart, like making her chart. I'll look at it on her to pay child support because this is a responsibility that you both have, and you've been taking care of it. In fact, they've been taking your money out to give to her, even though she doesn't have the child. So obviously, this has been really, really one-sided. But I'm not looking at harming the lady. I'm just looking at doing which the Texas law requires her to do. That's all I'm looking at doing, sir. Yes, sir. I respect your decision, sir. All right, thank you. So, Mr. Diamond, I'm going to go ahead and order guideline child support based on minimum wage, and I'll start the 1st of September, and that way she's on official notice. So yeah, again, she just can't, if this was if this was a dad thing versus a mom thing, I'd be upset with the dad on this one. I'm upset with the mom on this one because again, these are your kids, and they deserve every economic advantage that you can give them. Because let's face it, this world's not easy. So there we go. Anyway, I'll go ahead and let you proceed with the next question, Mr. Diamond. I'll get off my soapbox. Thank you.
Yes, Your Honor. And if I could report to the court, so $212 on the child support and $100 on the medical support is the way I calculate it.
All right.
I think that about wraps it up, Your Honor.
All right, then, sir. What I'm looking at doing is going ahead and making a temporary order final. I'm looking at naming you both joint master servitors. I'm giving you the right to decide domicile. That right's unrestricted. You're already in Hill County. Like I say, 6 months from now, if you want to move everything to Hill County, let Judge Aaron here go for it. You can do that. As a state contact, if somebody files something 6 months later, let them know, hey, venue is now in Hill County and it needs to come up here, and that way you at least don't have to come all the way to Belton. I'm going to go ahead and order that she has the standard possession order, but it's her responsibility to pick the child up at the beginning of visitation from you, and her obligation to drop the child back off at your home at the end of visitation. It all falls on her because she's now a non-custodial. I'm gonna go ahead and order, like I say, child support and cash medical, child support $212, cash medical at $100. And that's medical and dental together technically, but I'm gonna set it up as medical, and I'm gonna all that to start the first day of September. Since she was the custodial parent originally, I'm going to go ahead and order that she's not responsible for court costs, and you're not responsible for court costs because you're now the custodial party. So I'm going to waive all court costs in this matter, and that there's no expense for that. And that's pretty much it, because it's just a change of status. We're just looking at child support, visitation, and cash medical and dental, and whether or not anybody's got to pay any extra costs. Is there anything else I specifically need to rule on, Mr. Diamond?
Your Honor, I apologize for this. I did not offer either of my exhibits, so
I was going to do that. So okay, so I got exhibit number 1, sir, is the financial activity report in your case. It shows what you were ordered to pay for child support, what's been received. It doesn't show what's on hold right now, but it does show what's been paid. Is there any legal reason I should not allow this financial information in the evidence this time, sir?
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's fine, whatever.
All right, stage 1's admitted. All right. And next, I have state's exhibit number 2, and this is like just a further breakdown of the child support, sir.
Your Honor, and I should have said this would be offered for demonstrative purposes. This is a calculation of possession credits on the child support.
Okay.
Really, what I'm offering it to show that he has sufficient possession credits to take his arrears down to 0, whatever day we confirm the arrears as of.
All right, then. And Mr. Rugo, this is the state's information to show the court that you paid during the time frames that the child has been with you, so you're entitled to get back what funds have been placed on hold that's been taken from you, even though you had the child, so they can be returned to you. Is there any legal reason I should not let this in evidence, sir?
No. That's fine.
All right. Stage 2 is admitted for demonstrative purposes. And is there anything else at this time, Mr. Diamond?
No, I think this time I'm through. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
It was a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be, but yeah, that's what happens when we get these. And at least there's not somebody here saying, "Well, I gave him $15 on the 5th of March." So and so yeah, we've had that one before. So
on my paper record, they show it. It's just. It shows that I was behind when I technically wasn't behind.
Yeah, but now you're zeroed out, sir, going forward, and the money that's been placed on hold and wasn't sent to her will be returned to you. Okay.
Okay. Now you said it may take a while. I mean, this.
Oh yeah, that goes through another agent. That goes through Austin, Texas, and in Austin, things sometimes get a little slow sometimes down there. It goes through. Still coming through the Attorney General's office, but it's coming through their finance, and like I say, it may take a little while for them to get the order, see everything that's there, and then send it out appropriately to you, sir.
Correct. Now, how would I know what the final number would be on that?
You can ask. You can see if Mr. Diamond can let you know, but I've got no way of knowing unless he tells me what it is. Also,
Okay.
You can, I don't know. I have nothing in the court file showing how much is on file or how much has been held at this time, but he may or may not can tell you that based on the information and on the AG policy.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, is there? But Don, if you can tell him. If you can't, don't worry about it, and you can tell him the check's in the mail. Like, yeah, and we'll see when it gets there. So it's all electronic anyway. So
yeah, it is. I'd be very hesitant to give him a bottom line, Your Honor, because even under the old system, even under the old system, Your Honor, I was hesitant because this is not my lane.
Right, and sometimes you don't do it because you never know what else they might decide to do extra and beyond, sir. So again, what they based on the information today, sir, whatever you're entitled to get back, if it's sitting there on hold and you're entitled to get it, they're going to send it to you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else at this time, Mr. Donovan?
Well, I think Mr. Borrego might have some follow-up questions. So
I was going to go him next, so just to make sure you didn't have anything else you want to bring up as far as getting data from him.
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Borrego, any other questions, sir?
No, sir. Thank you for your time.
All right. How's your son now? 15?
15. He's fixing to be a freshman, and then he got elected and to be in the collegiate program here in Hale County, which means he'll be a freshman in high school and a freshman in college. So,
all right, yeah, I know there's those type of programs out. They didn't have that when I was in school, so I wish it probably would have helped. It would have saved me a year of college, but I remember my dad's first tuition check when I graduated in college in '72. For the first semester, it was $212 for 18 hours.
That's right.
You can't do that anymore.
That's how this money since I can pay for his tuition.
There you go, because I think tuition these days is somewhere, even in state school, somewhere like upwards of $5,000 a year. So times have changed. My dad didn't pay that for my entire undergraduate and graduate college. So yeah,
he's came a long way since he's been here. When he got here, he had to repeat the 7th grade all over again. Now, to be able to be doing high school and college,
I know he's a little young. Has he made up his mind what he wants to try to do yet?
He's doing a culinary.
Oh, okay. He wants to be the next Bobby Flay. Okay, well.
So hopefully we try to get him graduated and graduate from college at the same time.
Well, I met Mr. Flay and he signed I bought a book from him, so he had to sign it. So tell him someday I hope to buy his cookbook too. Okay.
All right.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Hey, Mr. Borrego, excuse Mr. Diamond, or you need him back in breakout?
Did you want to ask me some more questions, Mr. Borrego?
I did, just not a whole lot of your time. I just want to clear.
You can have as much of my time as you want, but yeah, may Mr. Borrego stick around, Your Honor?
No problem. I just asked that y'all be done in 30 minutes so I can get out of here by 4:30. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Borrego, and again, good luck to you and your son. And we're off the record.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.